This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Cali the shot town is bears on the flight. Let me go tune in to Keek on the mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the likes.
Ryan Poles sent a clear message to quarterback Caleb Williams, and I absolutely loved what he had to say. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, before I go any further with today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I just want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, BetUS. As you guys all know, BetUS and Keek on the Mic will be partners all season long, and I will be betting on the Chicago Bears all season long using BetUS. You can actually go right now using my special link down below in the description of today's video to bet on the Tennessee Titans versus the Chicago Bears on September 8th. Caleb Williams season opener at Soldier Field. BetUS currently has the Chicago Bears as a 4.5-point favorite over the Tennessee Titans, and I definitely am confident in the Chicago Bears covering that spread, getting a huge win at Soldier Field over the Titans. I think it's going to be a huge day for Caleb Williams, the Chicago Bears offense, and the Chicago Bears defense. So go right now. Sign up using my special link down below in the description of today's video to receive your 125% sign up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Bears fans, go have some fun on BetUS all season long. All right, Bears fans, I wanted to come on here just really quick and talk about general manager Ryan Poles and just really highlight him, because ever since he has become the general manager of the Chicago Bears, he has really overhauled this roster. We all know that he had to make some really tough decisions when he first came in by trading guys like Khalil Mack, Roquan Smith, and all those tough decisions, right? But we all knew at the end of the day that this is what was best for the Chicago Bears long term. Ryan Poles really transformed the culture of this Chicago Bears football team by bringing in young talent through the NFL draft, by bringing in solid veterans as well that can help those young players grow, and also bringing in the right coaches to help develop this talent that we get through the NFL draft. Ryan Poles has done an outstanding job with this Chicago Bears roster. And for the first time in many, many, many years, it seems that the Chicago Bears finally have a football team that can bring us a lot of Super Bowl championships and be good for a very long time. So I just want to give a huge shout out to general manager Ryan Poles, because he has definitely been the right man for the job. And now there's really no excuses for this Chicago Bears football team. He has had a couple of years to rebuild this roster. 48 out of the 53 or 54 guys on the roster are players that Ryan Poles has brought into this organization. So now there's no more excuses. He has a team that thinks that can succeed, win a lot of football games, compete for the NFC North, and ultimately win a lot of Super Bowl championships. And that is the ultimate goal at the end of the day. But what I really want to talk about today on the podcast is the message that he had for quarterback Caleb Williams, as he is going to make his first official start against the Tennessee Titans next Sunday at home at Soldier Field. Soldier Field is going to be rocking, even though we know that Caleb Williams said that he doesn't get nervous before games. I think there's going to be some slight nerves. It's your first NFL game at home. Soldier Field's going to be rocking. So during the interview yesterday, Ryan Poles had this message to say about quarterback Caleb Williams. Check this out, Bears fans.
I want him to lean on the talent around him. And then when the time is right, and that's an instinctual thing, and I think that plays right into him, that's when you do the special. And balancing that. And then sometimes it's going to get out of whack one way or the other, but always come back to that. It's kind of like that neutral place where he's at his best.
Bears fans, I absolutely love this message from general manager Ryan Poles. Once again, he had this to say: I want him to lean on the talent around him, and when the time is right, that's when you do the special things. Once again, I absolutely love what he had to say to quarterback Caleb Williams, and I definitely agree with what Ryan Poles had to say to Williams as well. Williams has to understand he no longer has to be Superman. When you turn on the tape at USC, he had nothing around him. His offensive line was bad. His receivers were mediocre as well. His defense was terrible. Caleb Williams had to be Superman for USC to be a competitive football team last season. Now he's coming into an organization where the general manager, Ryan Poles, overhauled the roster and made sure Caleb Williams had an overabundance of weapons to really succeed within his rookie year within the Chicago Bears offense. You've got him a brand new offensive coordinator in Shane Waldron that's going to elevate and really help Caleb Williams be comfortable. You have receivers on the outside in Keenan Allen, Roman Dunze, DJ Moore to add along with Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett. You have a couple of good running backs in DeAndre Swift and Khalil Herbert and Roshan Johnson. And the offensive line seems that they can also be improved as long as they can stay healthy. So Ryan Poles made sure that his job is really easy. And that's why he said, make sure you lean on the weapons around you. Just make the easy, simple throws to Keenan Allen. He will do the rest. Make the simple, easy reads to DJ Moore. He will do the rest. Let your playmakers make plays, right? So I think that is a good message to say to a young quarterback, because I think there's going to be times where Caleb Williams feels like he needs to be Superman, which that is totally okay. I think that's what makes Caleb Williams special, is the off-script plays, the off-platform throws. We also want to see that from Caleb Williams, but we do not need to see it on every single play. When you feel like you need to be special and make a huge play for your team to elevate your offense, then go make those plays. That's what makes you special, Caleb Williams. But really lean on Keenan Allen, lean on DJ Moore, lean on Gerald Everett, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift. All those vested veterans around you are going to help you be better. If you could just do the simple things, if you could just read a defense, right? Make the simple reads and the simple throws, I promise you that this offense will be just as successful. But when you need to go be special, go be special. And I think Caleb Williams understands the assignment. I think that's what's going to make this 2024 Chicago Bears offense truly special. But I also want to give a huge shout out to a close family friend of mine, Will. He called me last night and he's like, I've been watching a lot of the Hard Knocks, been watching a lot of Caleb Williams, Ryan Poles, and what the Chicago Bears have been doing. And he's like, this is what I want to see from the 2024 Chicago Bears. And he gave me a little saying, because he's a football coach himself. He's like, this is what I used to tell my football players, and it really stuck with me during our conversation. And it's something that I'm probably going to say a lot this season to you guys as well during my pregame shows and when I talk about Caleb Williams. So I'm going to give him a huge shout out, and I'm also going to share it today on the podcast. I want Caleb Williams and the 2024 Chicago Bears to remain sharp. And Will told me what sharp means is S is for smart, H is for hungry, A is for aggressive, R is for relentless, and P is for pride. So I want Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears to remain sharp all season long. So I want Caleb Williams to be smart with the football, make the right decisions, make the right reads. I want him to remain hungry and on his quest to be great. We've heard about how Caleb Williams is reaching out to the ex-trainer of Michael Jordan and trying to figure out how Michael Jordan was so great in the city of Chicago, right? So remain hungry, remain humble as well in your pursuit of greatness. Remain aggressive as well. Of course, we want you to lean on your playmakers around you, right? But we want you to be aggressive as well. When you feel like the Chicago Bears offense or the Chicago Bears football team needs a huge play from you, go be aggressive and make that play, because Caleb Williams, that's what makes you special. Remain relentless. I think there's going to be a lot of opposing defenses scratching their heads this season when they play the Chicago Bears offense, because they're not going to really know how to slow down or stop the Chicago Bears offense. Remain relentless in your approach of greatness. Remain relentless when you're out there playing football. Go have fun. Overall, Caleb Williams, remain relentless. And P for pride. Be prideful that you are a Chicago Bear. This is a historical franchise, the oldest franchise in the National Football League. You have the opportunity to be the first ever franchise quarterback in Chicago Bears history. So take pride in that. Soak it all in and just go get the job done. If you can go get the job done and bring this city multiple championships and just be a winner, bring that winning culture back to the city of Chicago, Bears fans will rally around you. The city of Chicago will absolutely love you. You will be a legend for the Chicago Bears for years to come. So soak that all in and take great pride that you are the starting franchise quarterback of the Chicago Bears. So once again, huge shout out to Will for that acronym: sharp, smart, hungry, aggressive, relentless, pride. I'll be saying that all season long. Absolutely love that he used that for his players as well when he was coaching. It's definitely something that I'm going to be saying a lot here on the podcast all season long. So overall, Bears fans, once again, I just wanted to come on here really quick and share what Ryan Poles had to say to Caleb Williams. Overall, how do you guys feel about what Ryan Poles had to say to Caleb Williams? I absolutely loved what he had to say. Let me know how you're feeling down below in the comment section. But as always, Bears fans, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. And once again, make sure you use my special link down below in the description of today's video to receive your 125% sign up bonus on your first redeposit up to $2,000 to bet on the Chicago Bears all season long using BetUS. But other than that, I'll be back for all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right.